What do you do when you're 5 years old and sent home from the hospital with only 5 months left to live? What do you do when you awake from a nightmare in the middle of the night screaming, "Please don't let me die"? What do you do when the man who gave you life tries to take it away from you, and not in a quick way either? TEDx's purpose is to share ideas worth spreading. Some of those ideas may seem new, but I've come to realize that there's nothing new under the sun. Those old ideas can be a catalyst to propel us towards a future, a brighter future. Our theme tonight is rise. When I think of rising, I see this image of a mystical creature known as a phoenix rising from the ashes. In life, we're going to get burned, but all outcomes have the ability to lead to renewal and joy. I want to talk to you about my perspective of rising. I want to talk about persevering. In 1995, I was that boy who woke up from the hospital with the nightmares that echoed screams into the next room. The doctors gave me 5 months to live after diagnosing me with full-blown AIDS, sending me home with no hope. The way I became infected was heinous in itself. My own father intentionally injected me with the HIV virus, hoping I would die off and he would never have to pay child support. He is still serving a life sentence in prison, but I was left to deal with the virus that restrains me mentally, emotionally, physically, and socially. What was meant to be my first day of school, I wasn't allowed to go to school. But finally, my district caved. I was welcome to have an education, but with restrictions. I couldn't drink from the water fountain. I couldn't use the restroom, and I could only come for half a day. My peers would run away from me in the hallways like I had a gun, call me names like AIDS boy, freak. They would quickly remind me that I was wasted space and I didn't belong there. When I was in 7th grade, I suffered from physical abuse at home and school. This year even got more devastating when I almost lost my mother to a car accident. What do you do when the whole world is screaming you're worthless and the one person who's always believed in you can't be there for you anymore? In my moment of desperation, I wanted to escape. One night, I had 3 knives in front of me. I asked myself, which one can cut the deepest? I was ready to stop all the pain. I was tired of being wasted space, and I just wanted peace. In my lowest moment, I was called to my Bible, and I read the Psalm of David. Why so downcast, O my soul? Put your hope in God. The word hope began to raise curiosity. It felt good to say. Hope. Say it with me. 1, 2, 3. Hope. Do I dare to rise when life seems hopeless? I found out this, that in life we come into this world to be carried, taking baby steps to one step at a time, and before you know it, we're running, and we have to take leaps of faith. But what guarantees us that we can make those leaps, or if we fall short, we can get right back up? The answer is hope, and hope is vital. Hope is what reminds us that in life, that everything is going to be okay. At 13, I realized when bad things happen to me, I always ask, why is this happening to me? After doing some deep searching, I realized I'm asking the wrong questions. The question I need to ask is, why not me? You see, life is full of suffering, but suffering produces perseverance, and perseverance produces character, and character produces hope, and hope does not fail. Everything we go through in life has the ability to make us or break us. Where we suffer, we have the ability to create the best person we can be. The grass isn't greener on the other side of the fence. It's greener where you water it. We just have to ask, do we want to be part of the problem, or do we want to be part of the solution? In other words, do you want to play the victim in your tale, or do you want victory? The choice is ours. Our choice needs to be to rise, because there is hope. The funny thing about choice is that we don't always get to choose things in life, like where we're from, where we grow up. Or some people don't get the choice of what to wear or live. However, we do get to choose the outcome. I begin to choose victory. I chose to trade my ashes for beauty. I chose to live a life because there is a plan and a purpose. I chose to dare myself to become something. I chose to rise and make a difference. And I didn't stop there. At 16, I chose forgiveness. I needed to let go of the baggage and put it at God's feet. I forgave all those people in the past who have hurt me. I even forgave my father. My heart completely changed in this moment. As I stand before you, I'm a 26-year-old man who's happy and healthy, who is no longer battling HIV because it is undetectable. I've been given hope to have kids someday because I can't pass on the virus. Rising didn't stop there. It's just not a one-day decision. After years of going through physical and mental tragedy, I suffer from depression to this day. Every day is a battle to get up out of bed. But there's so much joy when I choose to push through the struggle. And man, I was made to rise. Every day we have the opportunity to rise. I don't believe in extraordinary people. I only believe in ordinary people who do extraordinary things. And I'm willing to show that to the world daily. More importantly, I believe that you can too. After a dark, stormy day comes a bright, sunny day. And what do we get to do? Rise. Say it with me. Rise. Storms aren't the problem. It's our lack of perception. And I don't know about you, but when storms hit, I often feel like I'm going to drown. But then I realize I'm just too lazy to get up and water my own garden. Can I get real with you? I get it that life can suck, but it doesn't have to suck our joy out of us. Failure does not have to be fatal. Our failure can have function if we are willing to persevere. There's going to be times in life when you feel like you've been brought to your knees. But what you need to realize in this moment is you only have one direction to go, and that's to rise. Thank you.